Shares in AstraZeneca are higher this morning after the company's new drugs for cancer lifted earnings above analyst estimates. Well, earlier, the chief executive, Pascal Soriot, spoke to Bloomberg's Guy Johnson about the midterms, about drug pricing and those results.
The US environment has always been very supportive of innovation, and the world, quite frankly, is a little bit benefiting from the investment the US has been willing to make in funding R&D in cancer research through prices that are sufficient to justify the investment. So somehow what would need to happen on a global basis is a readjustment of prices, maybe slightly higher prices in Europe, slightly lower prices in the US. I think the Japanese prices are probably a good benchmark of what the right level should be. Now, whether that can be done, I don't know, and it's probably unlikely, so we will see what happens.
Quick question on Brexit. Are you increasing as a business your preparations, ramping those preparations up for a no-deal Brexit?
Yes, we have been. In our business, because we are so invested in the UK, we have two parts, if you will. We have a big R&D presence in Cambridge, essentially. And that is stable because Cambridge is a great place to do science. It's probably one of the best places in the world and certainly in Europe. So we are very committed there, and we've continued building and investing and attracting people. And we haven't found any complications, any difficulties recruiting great scientists to Cambridge. And then the second part is manufacturing, where it's a little bit more complicated. And the things that we have had to do are related to the release of our goods. When the products leave the factory, you have to certify that they are of the right quality, so you have to test them. Now, the EMA in Europe has said you have to test them under European standards. So we've had to duplicate all those tests in Sweden, and the products that we manufacture here in the UK will have to be tested in Sweden under European standards. So we've invested quite a fair amount of money over the last year and a half or so duplicating those tests. The second thing we have done is to prepare for the movements of goods across border, because now they will be at the border, there will be controls, and the process may be slow because it's a new process. So we've increased our safety stock. Our priority is patients should not miss on their medicines, so we've increased safety stock.